Okay, we finally got our engineering straightened away, and we now have Michael Ray on the telephone, and let's see what we can have to say with Michael. Now, can you hear us, Mike? Can you hear us, Mike?
Now you got him on program.
Okay, can you hear us now? Michael, are you there?
In program.
Let's see. Mike, can you hear us?
Yeah. Hey, Rich.
You can hear us.
I can't hear
I can't
you.
hear you. How come I can't hear Michael?
Well, I'm speaking right now. From
Okay.
Vermont.
Just monitor off here.
Hello.
Okay.
This is Michael
now,
Ray from New Orleans.
Let's see.
In Vermont.
Michael Ray is on the phone, but I can't hear a word he's saying.
Oh, man.
Now can I hear you?
Yeah, I hear you.
Can you hear us?
All right. Michael Ray here.
All right, Mike. Well, I still can't hear you, but anyhow,
you can
you
hear me on
are
the phone.
on the East Coast now, not normally up here.
No.
New Orleans musician and a guy that travels the spaceways with Sun Ra all the time. And, well, we're real happy to have you on the air. I wish I could hear you, but let's see.
Well, it's
we're
always
still
a
trying to
constant
get
connection
so I
with
can
the
hear you,
crew.
but if you can hear us.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Now we're going. All right, Mike.
Grant money and, well, testing.
Yeah, we're still testing.
Okay.
Okay, but that's it sounds really cool to me. I'd love to see that music and the lights and it's beyond the light show, huh? It's like an environmental type of thing.
Yeah, speaking of the environment, the reason that I'm up here for this Friday night at the American Legion Hall in White River Junction, Vermont, we're doing a benefit for Earth Rights. It's a grassroots group that got together with a little concern about the planet. And we just came out the studio with a song called Earthright, dedicated to Mother Earth, which ain't no other.
You bet it, Mike.
So the track is pretty hot, and if you're in White River Junction, Vermont, you should check it out.
I'm going to be there.
Great.
I saw your show a few weeks ago in Dartmouth, Michael, and to me it was one of the great things I ever saw. I know you guys didn't get a chance to rehearse much, but it sounded tremendous. And hearing Marshall Allen in a setup where he doesn't have the big orchestra was really incredible to me. And I think that was maybe the first time that Marshall's played outside of Sun Ra.
Well, except for the drummer.
Yeah, right. The Olatunji gigs.
Yeah, we sneak around sometimes.
Yeah.
I just talked to Sun Ra today. See,
Yeah.
now, from this gig we did up here, this woman wants to book us in Manhattan on September 19th.
Awesome. With the Cosmic Crew?
Yeah.
Super.
But here, that's the same time we might be going to Brazil with Ra.
Oh, yeah.
So that's one of the things being in this position is either or.
Yeah. Okay. You only can be in one place at once, I guess.
I'm working on it.
Yeah. All right. So, Michael, how did you get your title, Intergalactic Research Tone Scientist?
I got it from Sun Ra.
Yeah?
He said you really have to study hard knowing tones and just various forms of music, secular music, like the difference between a C natural scale and a natural C scale. There's different things, and I've studied my lessons well.
Well, yeah, I bet. You know, Michael, I know that you recently just broke your leg really badly, but you used to be about the best dancer I ever saw in my life. And I once saw you do something. Now, I just want to make sure my memory is straight on this, but I think that I saw you stand on a hand once and play your trumpet and then dance over to Sun Ra while doing that. Now, do you recall that at all?
On my hand?
Yeah. You were standing on your hand and you were playing the trumpet. Now, do you remember doing anything like that? I saw that in Hartford, Connecticut.
I used to be able to stand on my head and play.
Yeah.
Now I just stand on my head.
All right.
You know.
Yeah. Well, you stand me on my head too, Mike. All right.
So lately, just dealing with Sun Ra, I talked to him this morning,
Uh-huh.
and he's trying to schedule a gig the 26th of this month. Was it 26th or 29th? The Black Expo in Newark, New Jersey.
All right.
Now they say the advertising has already went out, but Sun Ra, I haven't seen a deposit yet.
Yeah.
So more than likely, the group will do the show.
Great.
So if you're into it,
Hey, I'll try to make that. I always try to make my Sun Ra gigs when possible.
yeah, you got quite a few under your belt.
I got a few, it's true, and I don't want to stop now. And we're going to try to get Sun Ra back here in the springtime, actually. We're having a Black History Month. We have it here every year, and we're going to try to get him back in the springtime, maybe February. So hopefully, last time we had him here, you weren't able to make the gig, but hopefully you'd be around then, and we'd get you in Storrs, too.
Yeah, well, by then, I plan on trying to work this part of the country into my own personal calendar. So we've talked about hitting some of the college circuits with the Black History Month tribute.
Excellent. Excellent.
We did a tribute to Miles, and there's some people that have no knowledge of Miles, more or less Sun Ra. So start somewhere.
Yeah.
Miles was such a great leader. In fact, there's an article in the New York Times about Keith Jarrett. He has a little review saying that they really haven't got with Miles. It's like this. Lester said, "You sound good. Well, when you gonna say your story?"
Yeah, that's right. Yep, that's my story. What's your story? That's his story.
Right.
Yep. Okay, Michael, I know you're a busy guy, so I think I might just let you go now, but thanks a lot for joining us on the phone here, and I sure hope to be seeing you on Friday night up there in White River Junction. I think you can just drive into town and you'd find this place. It's going to be a 9 o'clock show.
Yeah, I brought up Gloria Powers, my partner. We've got our Mardi Gras beads and our colors ready. We got the music going.
All right. Do you got the band set?
Huh?
Do you have the band set?
Yeah. It's called Dance Orientated. It's for the planet. That's why I wrote the song.
All right.
And I'll try to get a copy down to you.
Okay.
When I see you, I'll give you a copy.
Super. We'll play it on the air right here.
Great.
All right. Well, thanks a lot, Michael.
All right, Rich. Tell a little one I said hey.
We will. We'll talk to you soon.
Bye.
Bye.
Yeah, good morning, everyone. And you are listening to One World Radio on WHUS Storrs. I'm Richard. The Monday morning, I got to remember which day I'm on because I'm on Mondays and Thursday. Monday morning host, One World Radio. We're on from 10 till noon this morning. And, I got some sad news to announce. You might know by now, but Lucky Dubé was shot and murdered in Johannesburg, South Africa on Thursday night. We are going to start a program off with a tribute to Lucky. And, so I had to announce that. But also in the better news, hopefully we're going to be getting an interview today with Michael Ray. That's due in an expanded Sun Ra's Cosmic Corner coming up around 11:30. All right, One World Radio is moving on. We are now going to turn our gaze upward and turn into Sun Ra's Cosmic Corner. We are going to hopefully be talking to Michael Ray before too long. So I'm going to try him. I'm not even sure where he is. He's got a cell phone, and he might be any place. Michael is a traveler. So hopefully we're going to get him on the air. That would be soon. But now to start off the Cosmic Corner, we are going to hear something. I played this one quite a bit, but it's so great. Astro Black is one of the classic Sun Ra tunes. This is the definitive arrangement and version recorded in Tokyo on August 8th, 1988, 8/8/88, live at the Pit Inn. Let's hear Astro Black. Michael Ray is featured on the trumpet. When you hear some wild trumpet playing, you know that is Michael. Check it out here on Sun Ra's Cosmic Corner, WHUS.
Universe is in my voice. The universe black,
Astro Black,
and Cosmo dark. Astro black,
Astro Black,
and Cosmo dark.
Astro Black,
Astro black,
mythology, mythology, mythology. Astro Black, mythology. Astro Black, cosmology, cosmology, mythology, cosmology. Mythology.
All right, folks, I think I have Michael on the phone. Michael, are you there? Let's see. Michael Ray, are you there? I guess we don't have Michael right now. Okay. I will get Michael back.
Astro Black mythology, Astro Timeless immortality, Astro Thought in mystic sound, Astro Black of outer space, Astro Natural, Astro Reach, beyond the stars, reaching out to endlessness, Astro Black, Cosmo Earth, the universe.
All right. We're going to try to get Michael again. Michael, are you there this time? Do we have you, Michael? No. Let me see. Michael, you there? Nope. Okay, I'm having some problems here, folks. We're going to keep listening to Sun Ra.
Listen while you have a chance. Find your place among the stars. Without a word, get to rhythm, melody, felicity, harmony, equational melody, horizon beam, Astro Black, and Cosmo Dark, Astro Black, and Cosmo omnibus, Astro Black,
a Sun Ra composition.
Let's see, folks. I think I got Michael on the phone. Michael, you there?
Yes, I am.
Oh, right. Okay, we got Michael. We're going to get Sun Ra off here. And Michael Ray, boy, it's been a while since we had you on the air, but it's great to have you back.
It's always good to be back, man.
Yeah, yeah. And you certainly are one of these guys that travels the spaceways, from planet to planet. It's almost like, not only the planet Earth, but you're like, hitting different galaxies. You travel around so much. And so, Michael, I got to say this. Sun Ra coined a phrase to talk about you, and I think his cosmic tone scientist.
Yeah, intergalactic research.
Intergalactic.
Tone scientist.
That's it. Now, certainly other people in the band could have that title, but he was the first. You were the first one, I believe, that he coined that phrase for. And I think possibly it's because when you came to the band, you had a vision already that was in line with Sun Ra's. And somebody like John Gilmore and Marshall Allen, I think although they certainly have their individual styles that are, most incredible, Sun Ra had a great deal in forming their styles, I do believe. And I think you came in with your style already formed.
Oh, no,
that's not
Sun
true.
Ra had a lot to do with the way I started to play.
Okay.
Even just the way I looked at music. Because I was actually out of like more of a rock school and R&B and George Clinton and P-Funk and Stylistics and all the doo-wop groups.
Yeah.
And when I got with Sun Ra, he said, you got to play the music to save the race. You got to play with alacrity and a sense of urgency. And you got to be able to know this. You got to study your modes, and you got to know the big band stuff. And just the history of all the music that was before him, he's just passed it on. So I'm really blessed to have a great teacher.
Well, that's no doubt about that. And, Sun Ra certainly played the music from the past to the future, and, he understood everything about musical history, even stuff that hasn't been invented yet. So I always consider Sun Ra the greatest musical mind we ever had on our planet. You probably agree with that, too. But,
yeah.
But I think that, when you came in, when I hear your first recordings with Sun Ra, it sounds like that style you have that is so, in tone science. Was that something that you developed after you met Sun Ra? Did you have that going on before?
No, Sun Ra, he had a lot to do with that.
Okay, all
because
right.
on the Disco 3000...
Yeah, we were just playing that.
Okay. We would get up every day and rehearse, and he would show me things about music. And with Gilmore as, my partner in music, and between the two of us, and we'd go through the things all day,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So, in the last year or so, you've been all over this planet.
Well, I still have my gig with Kool and the Gang, and in fact, I'm going to Malaysia.
Malaysia, yeah.
And Indonesia next month.
Man,
but
you played in Russia and crazy corners in Europe and all over the place.
Oh, yeah.
South America, you've been all over the place.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Yep. So, but now you're coming back for some gigs with the orchestra coming up in the near future.
Yeah, I've since moved to Little Rock, Arkansas, and when I realized that doing the first jazz improv convention, I decided to just spend some frequent flyer miles and show up on the scene.
Yeah.
So, there's other things. I've still got my rock stuff. I'm playing with Sherman on the 27th, I think.
Uh-huh.
And that's a Red Hot Chili Peppers guitar player.
Oh, yeah.
Anthony. Yeah, it's a good group. And I got some stuff in Philly. And I played West Philly Community Center for blind people, which was great.
Wow.
But the main thing is the Raw hit at 2 o'clock in the afternoon on the 26th in New York.
That's right.
And then we're also doing the Halloween show at the Iridium in November 1st. So I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah. There's 3 chances, because I think there's 2 nights at the Iridium, the Halloween night and the next night. Right. And then on Friday, after the Sun Ra Arkestra performance, Marshall Allen and Danny Thompson are going to be on a panel discussing Sun Ra.
Yeah, that's pretty exciting.
Yeah. I think John Schwed is going to be the moderator. I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah, well, I'll see you there. Then.
Oh, yeah, well, hopefully so. Hopefully.
All right.
Yeah. So how about the Cosmic Crew, Michael? Are you having any ideas of getting the Cosmic Crew back on the scene, do a recording or anything?
Well, as we speak, I've hooked up with a booking agent out of Georgia, and he also books Colonel Bruce Hampton.
Yep.
You know, is a good friend of mine, and we started to talk about some dates. You know, actually, I started to something doing in Tipitinas in New Orleans, and it's just a basic jam band scene. You know.
Yeah. Now
So yeah, I'm gonna get it back out.
Okay, well, good. We always love the Cosmic Crew, and New Orleans. Now, that was your hometown for a long time.
Oh yeah, 11 years.
Yeah, but the flood didn't treat you too good. Like, they didn't treat anybody good there, I don't think. And
well, the truth of the matter is, I lost everything I had.
Jeez.
You know, it's like a safe full of recordings and bats, and you know, 4 or 5 file cabinets for my whole career. You know, my gold albums, my platinum albums, my awards. You know, and then all the furniture and stuff. About 1,000 CDs. You know, and that was underwater under 14 feet of water for 2 weeks.
Oh man, that you did.
So they all just destroyed it. You know.
You lost everything, and probably no insurance covers that stuff. So.
Well, FEMA, they initially gave me $2,000 and asked me if I wanted a trailer.
Oh,
but
yeah.
by then I was back in Philadelphia living at the Raw House.
Yeah.
So a trailer would be no good.
Yeah. So do you have any plans to go back to New Orleans, or are you going to stay away for a while?
Well, actually, Cool It Again, we played the first year anniversary at the Beau Rivage, and I took a limo down there. And I was almost in tears because the city is basically in the same state it was right into the hurricane.
Oh, man.
You know, I mean, there's a plane on the runway there still flipped on its back. That's been like that for a year.
Holy smokes.
So you go figure.
Oh,
you know, the entire apartment complex is that, you know, they got it's very dangerous.
Yeah.
If you can live with no lights and no water, then New Orleans is the place for you. Free of charge.
Oh, man. Not too cool.
Yeah.
But, hey, you know what is cool, Michael? The reissue of Disco 3000. Now,
oh, yeah, Peter from Art Yards in London, you know.
Yep.
Actually, he's like one of those cats that loves vinyl, and he's got a great collection. So this is actually his first CD pressing.
Okay.
And it's a double CD that was recorded with myself, John Gilmore, and Luke Monale. And Sun Ra.
Yep. One of the greatest.
Although the liner notes have June Tyson listed, but that's actually me singing some parts with John Gilmore.
I thought so when I saw it on the thing there. I said, I don't hear June on this, and I didn't think she was on this date anyhow. So
right, she's not. So it's a misprint.
But this is like about the greatest quartet ever, I think. You know, you and
it's funny you say that. John Gilmore has always told me that was one of his favorite sessions.
Yeah.
So, and this is a master musician that could play anything.
John Gilmore certainly could. Yep. No.
We were discussing the other day how John Coltrane was in the audience while John Gilmore was on stage playing.
Yep.
And John told me that he had just come to New York from Chicago, and he really couldn't play with the cats, so he decided to play against them. And John Coltrane jumped up out the audience and ran up to the stage and said, "That's it, Gilmore. That's it. You got that's it."
Yeah.
And a couple of weeks later, he had his Sheets of Sound style.
Exactly.
So a lot of people don't know that Coltrane was influenced by John Gilmore. But
oh, yeah.
if you listen to that man practice, you can tell.
Yeah, I always said that Coltrane was influenced by John, and you know, there's no doubt about it, really. You know.
Yeah.
So after the gigs with Sun Ra, you know, after Halloween, what's your plan after that?
Well, I got 2 dates in California, and then I'm going to do the Jakarta Jazz Festival.
Yep.
And going to Kuala Lumpur in Malaysia. And then I got a date in Frankfurt, Germany, and I'll be back. You know, That's basically how it bounces. You know, if you keep God in your life, things happen. I just learned I take myself out the picture and turn it over to God, and next thing the phone will ring with a gig.
That's right. The universe takes care of itself, you know, and we're part of the universe, right?
That's true.
Yeah. So Marshall's got some new tunes ready for the new gigs?
It depends on his carver. Marshall's Gemini, so it might go one way or the other.
Yeah.
He's always writing, you know. He's got And that's one of the reasons I came in town early, is to catch up on what he's written.
Yeah. Because, know, the last email I got was that they were going to be playing a bunch of new tunes, so.
Okay, well, that's great. I got to catch up, do my homework.
Yeah.
How you doing? All right.
All right, Michael. Well, I know that you're busy doing stuff there right now, so I'm going to let you go. But hopefully I'll catch up with you later in the week. And thanks for taking time out for us here. And, stay with the space.
To all your listeners, to remember, space is the place.
Space is the place, Michael. All right.
All right, thanks, Richard.
Hey, we're going to go out with some Carefree that you put on one of your albums.
Okay, great.
Yeah, all right. Okay, take care, Michael. Later. Bye-bye. All right, folks. Michael Ray, Sun Ra Arkestra, Koo and the Gang, one of the greats. And we're going to hear him doing, I don't know if we'll hear the whole thing, but we're going to hear some of it. Carefree is the name of this one. Michael Ray and the Cosmic Crew. Yeah, Michael Ray and the Cosmic Crew right here. We're ending up One World Radio. Going out. We got a few minutes left. And hopefully you enjoyed hearing Michael. the line seemed a little funky there, but Michael gets funky too. And if you have any chance at all getting out to New York City this weekend to see the orchestra, that's at 2:30 in the afternoon. It's kind of tough. Next week, it's an evening show at the Iridium. It's Wednesday and Thursday night. That's Halloween and the next night. See the Sun Ra Arkestra under the direction of Marshall Allen. Michael Ray will be in the house, and he always adds a special touch to the flavor of the band. Right now we're hearing Carefree, a Sun Ra composition on Michael Ray and the Cosmic Crew. Funk, If I Know, that's the name of the record. That's a jazz funk of the future. And we heard Dance of the Cosmo Aliens. That's Michael's favorite tune on the Disco 3000 record. He actually wrote the notes on that. We didn't get to talk about the notes much, but we did talk about the disc a little bit. And that said, hopefully you'll have a great rest of the week. I will get back to you on Thursday morning, 8 to 10. We'll have more One World Radio. Check out MySpace One World Radio for the set list. And Democracy Now! Should be up with no problem. Alex is on at 1 o'clock. Stay tuned for all. And I will catch you next time.